Today, we're going to deconstruct the incredible journey of Jimmy Donaldson, the guy we all know as MrBeast, and figure out how he became one of the most dominant forces on the entire internet.
With a subscriber count that literally dwarfs the population of most countries, he is, without a doubt, a true global icon.
But you know, the numbers, they only tell part of the story. The real question is, how did he build this empire from scratch, basically rewriting the rules of the game as he went? Let's get into it.
His story doesn't start in some fancy studio. Nope, it starts in Greenville, North Carolina, with just a simple camera and this absolutely relentless drive to make it. You know, like so many other creators, he started small, making videos about Minecraft and Call of Duty. But while his views were tiny, his obsession with figuring out the platform was completely off the charts. He was dead set on mastering that YouTube algorithm.
And let me tell you, this was not an overnight success. We're talking about a 5-year grind, a really slow, patient climb that just shows his insane persistence in a world where, honestly, most people would have just given up.
This quote right here, it tells you everything you need to know about his mindset. For him, YouTube wasn't just a hobby, it was a science. He obsessed over analytics, thumbnails, titles, literally anything that could give him an edge. Okay, so after years of just intense studying and grinding, he was ready for a breakthrough. Let's look at the exact moment that changed absolutely everything for him.
He knew he had to do something that nobody had ever tried before. Some feat of pure human endurance that would just cut through all the noise on the platform. 40+ hours. Just let that sink in. That's how long he sat in a chair on camera and counted all the way to 100,000. I mean, it was tedious, it was grueling, and it was genius.
This was it. This was his proof of concept. The video just exploded, and it cemented this new identity for him. He proved that these high-effort, totally unconventional ideas were the real ticket to viral success.
But then, after a bunch of these successful endurance stunts, his content took this really sharp, defining turn that would change his path forever. He pivoted from these self-focused challenges to these incredible acts of radical generosity. And this shift from stunts to service is where his rise to the top really began.
He found a much deeper purpose. He realized his platform could be this powerful engine for good, making videos that weren't just entertaining, but were also just full of genuine kindness.
But he didn't stop at just giving to individuals. Oh no. He took this whole concept of generosity and decided to scale it to a planetary level. 20 million, that is how many trees were planted because of his #TeamTrees campaign back in 2019. He mobilized this huge global community, everyone from his fans to billionaires, to fight climate change. And then he did it again with #TeamSeas, a project to pull 30 million pounds of trash out of our oceans and rivers. And once again, the response was just massive.
So with these campaigns, he really became more than just an entertainer. He had become a leader, a real change maker for the digital age.
So, you might be wondering, how does he keep all this going? Well, the answer is in this incredible ecosystem he's built around one single core philosophy.
This right here, this is the central belief that fuels his entire operation. He reinvests almost every single dollar he makes back into creating even bigger, crazier content.
So here's how the whole machine works. The main channel makes the money from ads. That money then funds his business ventures like MrBeast Burger and Feastables, which then, in turn, fuel his ability to give back on a massive scale through Beast Philanthropy.
It's a perfect, self-sustaining flywheel.
The entertainment and the generosity aren't separate things. They actually power each other in this continuous cycle of growth and giving.
I mean, his journey from just a teenager filming in his bedroom to a global force for good is such a powerful lesson in what's possible when you match passion with a real purpose.
MrBeast really pioneered a whole new way of making content, one that's built on generosity. And that kind of leaves us with one last question. Who's going to build on that legacy, and what will they create next?